Today we're going to talk about the 3D printing technologies. That is an innovative technology that allows you to create physical objects from a digital model. It begins with where we're in the 80s under the name of random prototypes. Because of that was the purpose of the technology, to make prototypes quickly and economically. But a lot has changed since then. And today 3D printing technologies offers a lot of results, allowing you to create everything you can imagine, as a lot of things that we will talk about later in this video. For example, a house that can be built in less than 24 hours. For example, wars that can build, weapons, bullets, a lot of things that we can start. So the next video or the next chapter, we're going to show you the timeline of the 3D printing technologies, how it started and how it is today.
On April 25th of 1983, Chuck Hull created the first 3D printing method, solid lithography.
28th of 1988, the first printing machines were commercialized.
In the early 90s, new printing methods are developed: fused deposition modeling or FDM and selective laser sintering or SLS.
On May 28th of 1990, Scott Crumb established the company Stratasys to commercialize the fused deposition modeling printing method.
May 22nd, 1995. The company 3D Systems began selling printers using 3D technology by injection. So, November 30, 1995, the students of the MIT University, they conceived the 3D printing by injection.
In June 24, 2005, the Dr. Broiler of the University of Bath in United Kingdom developed the first auto-replicant 3D printer called the RepRap. In April 26, 2009, the company called Organovo developed the 3D MMX bioprinter, the first machine capable of printing organic tissues.
March 28, 2014, a Dutch hospital has successfully implanted a skull made with a 3D printer to a 22-year-old woman. Now we'll go to China, where on April 16, 2014, 10 houses were built in less than a day by the means of a 3D printer. The latest good news on April 15, 2019 took place in Israel, where scientists have printed in 3D the first heart of human tissue in the world.
Andres, how do you think 3D printing is related to international relations?
For me, the 3D printing is something really important to this matter, because when you're trying to put out something like a prototype for something, with the 3D printing you can actually see in potential how it will be that thing that you're trying to put out in the market, like in a physical way. So you can understand, you could better understand how everything will be put on together at the end.
One of the biggest advantages of the 3D printing are the advances in medicine. It is related with the international relations in the topics of development, because it can increase the life expectancy of the population, and that makes part of the Human Development Index. One example of what I have just said are the scientists in Israel that printed the first heart made out of human tissue. A related topic is poverty, because maybe in the future it will allow poor people to access to some medical treatments that nowadays are very expensive and may be done with 3D printing. They will be cheaper.
Another advantage of the 3D printing is the construction of houses, because in the future it may be a less expensive alternative for poorest countries, and that can help with the development of a country. Also can help to decrease the time of construction, thereby more houses can be constructed in less time. Just said, poor populations can be benefited by 3D printing methods for houses, because currently in the world there's a lot of places where houses are made handcrafted.
Now, continuing with the topic of 3D printing technologies, we are going to tell you the saving of cost that this has. For example, building a house, it will take like 24 hours right now with 3D printing technologies. This will take a lot of labor work that we're not gonna need it anymore. Also, what 3D printing technology has that is very important is advances in jewelry. Most of the times, building something of jewelry like a ring, it costs like 100 grams of materials. With 3D printing technologies, we can reduce those costs by 30 or 40%.
I will talk about the relation between weapons created with 3D technology and realism and international security. So as you know, in realism, the state is the supreme authority, and it doesn't matter if you are an ONG or you are an institution, because if you are the state, you are the main actor in international relations. As you know, China, Russia, and United States, they compete in a lot of topics. A few months ago, in the United States, they approved a law and they can create weapons and guns using 3D technology. And three years ago, in Russia, they started to create bullets with 3D technology. Maybe we will see a new competition between China, Russia, and United States with 3D technology.
Another drawback or disadvantage about the 3D printing is the high level of contamination it produces. That's because the new materials needed for this practice are plastics like PLA and ABS, making the printer emit 20 billion of toxic particles at the environment, and therefore, of course, is bad for the people's health and any living being health. For this reason, if this technique is implemented at the massive industrial level, it must be regulated by international organizations and of course states in favor of our health and environment.
3D printing will greatly reduce the employment in the world. This due to labor and work will be replaced by machines, just as it is happening with robots. Affecting is the political economy, with members of organizations like Mercosur and CAM. This because some of these countries are able to take advantage of this, and with the income generated by 3D printing subsidies the employed. But this is harder for the most emerging countries, so it would be a great impact due to their limited resources for finances, which may end up in more inequalities gaps.
Thank you people for coming today. We, Russia, we created the first airplane to the war. Not United States of America, not China, we. So today we are proud of that.